Welcome, welcome all to another broadcast, another episode. Tonight we are in Spain, Barcelona, in the famous circuit of Catalunya. Today is going to be another week. The final standings will now start shaping up after tonight. So after tonight, things are going to start getting interesting. Now give me 1 second, folks. I do apologize. Let me make sure my volumes are good for the broadcast and not too noisy on one thing and not on the other. So let's ensure that is working good. All right, I think we're good. Now, this evening, with the help of my good friend over at ACC Consoles, Alexi, who is currently streaming on Twitch, kind enough to show us how to get the Helicam. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now introducing the Helicam live to y'all from the GT4 series. I am so excited about this, man, because we now can bring you you are now able to see, in a sense, more action. I can capture more action on cam and plus the Helicam is it, man. How can you not like the Helicam? You get all kinds of action at the same time, man. You want kind of like you're not gonna miss anything. But yeah, first of all, I am your host, Choco2225. I'm gonna provide you with this evening's Chocotainment, and tonight is gonna be another doozy, man. We almost got 30 cars here this evening. Let's go ahead and get back to this garage here, and let's show you what we have here for this grid, ladies and gentlemen. Man, tonight you're gonna need that popcorn. I guarantee you're gonna need that popcorn tonight. That is our good friend over there, Zelexi, over at Twitch right now. His Twitch is currently posted on the community Discord, on both Discords. So if you are watching this and you are a driver, community driver, or just a community member that is watching this phenomenal race this evening, be sure to also go over there and check out Zalexi's stream on Twitch. So with our good friend Zalexi's help, man, we were able to bring y'all the Helicam. I'm excited about this one, man. I'm telling you a lot. I'm very, very excited about this one because you can see everything as it goes, man. You can see a lot more, and we can just switch from car to car, especially when we get that good start in the beginning. We get to see how everything goes, especially this turn one here. Now, let's go ahead and give you guys a little brief history about Catalunya. So Catalunya was, let me see if I can go ahead and gather my intel here. All right. So until 2013, the track was known only as the Catalunya, but the circuit was built in '91 and began hosting the Spanish Grand Prix that year. It has a total of, well, with the chicane, it has a total of 16 turns with a total length of almost 3 miles. So this is a pretty decent, good size. So I totally enjoy this track. To me, yes, it can be technical, but it's also a very flow track, in my opinion. And with the GT4s, is a different machine from the GT3s. So the braking points is going to be different. The whole handling of the car is going to be different. As we know, when we take this course on GT3s, it's fast, baby, fast, baby, fast, baby. Still, respecting the corners and everything, the turns, but it's a whole different experience going from the GT3s to GT4s in this circuit here. So definitely going to be one where track violations can also be an issue in the one part of the track, and I think it's going to be when you come off that long straight and then you have that chicane there, not that chicane, but I can't find it. I think it may be right before you come down. Yes, the turn 10. That could be a track limit violation there, being that it's a tighter turn there. Let me see, maybe I'm looking at the wrong map here, but definitely one that it could be definitely a track violation on that one. So definitely a track violation on that. All right, man. It's definitely going to be a good one tonight. Definitely going to be a doozy tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So ensure you grab all your popcorn, all your goodies, because we're going to bring you there's almost 30 machines on this grid this evening. 30, man, for GT4 class. So again, this is a new series we're running with the collaboration of ACC Consoles. So I want to give a big shout out to our friends over there, ACC Consoles, and I give a big shout out to Epic, for owner of ACC, for collabing with myself on this amazing series that thus far has brought us pure racing adrenaline, and we don't expect to see anything less this evening. So we will see. Absolutely, Flash. The tires is going to be the issue tonight, and I think we're running the track temps. I'm not sure what the track temps are this evening, but I'm pretty sure, regardless, the tires is still going to be an issue here. And it is a one tire. Tonight's requirement will be a pit stop, and actually for the whole series, for the whole complete series, is going to be one tire mandatory pit stop change in every race for the whole series. So last time I know we had a glitch on the server. I'm hoping that's not the case this week, where the requirement is not in play, but the drivers have been briefed. They do know what the requirements are, and penalties will be applied if the mandatory is not fulfilled before the race is over. So ensure all drivers that are watching this have been briefed, and I am pretty sure will ensure that they complete that mandatory tire change. I mean, the points are in play now, ladies and gentlemen, and last week's winner, SRE Telecom, is back this week, and I don't expect anything less from Telecom. And again, very challenging grid, very competitive grid. We have seen it for the 2 trial races, and we have seen it for the opener last week at the Nürburgring, I believe we were. Great race. Make sure you guys go check that round opener out, because again, it was definitely a great opener for this series. So, and again, GT4 is not a class where I see too many leagues running, hosting. It almost feels like a forgotten class, and to me, in my opinion, is a great class to learn sim racing, great class to learn car control, learn your tracks, everything, and actually learn how to properly set up your car. And if you want to get the SA up, great class. I learned that the hard way until I took the advice given, and I followed through with it, and I was the idiot for not listening as a new sim driver. But now I can't stress it enough. GT4 is a great class to learn sim racing and learn everything about racing, and including racing etiquette, man. But yeah, definitely a SA grabber too. So, but yeah, this evening, man, I don't expect anything less. Let's go ahead and see last week's race winner. Now, there were some penalties applied to last week's grid winners. Penalty points that for pit stop requirements were not adhered to, and miscommunication on some of those drivers. No big deal, but a big deal. Yes, points do matter, and they will play a part moving forward. So, and tonight's no different tonight. So, Barcelona, Spain, for 30-minute sprint action. Again, ladies and gentlemen, every Monday, catches here live. And again, we are now about to, in less than 2 minutes here, the session will time out here, and then we'll commence our qualifying session for round 2 of Back to the Basics series. Okay, and last week's qualifier, it was SRE Telecom at pole last week, followed by Jonas HMN in second, and in third spot, I'm going to go ahead and go through the top 5 last week and quali and how they finished on the quali grid, and we'll see, and we'll make comparisons if all these drivers are here, and see how they did from last week to this week, and see if any improvement was made, or see where we at, basically. Let's just go ahead and make comparisons, because I'm telling you, this is definitely going to be very challenging series. All these drivers look very competitive, and look like this is a class they don't mind racing in, and probably do racing besides the GT3, because man, we have seen everything, nothing but good stuff since the trial races were introduced before the season opener. So it's been the same racing etiquette in and out every week since then. So moving forward, we don't expect anything less. So last week's qualifying again was SRE Telecom was in pole position. Then it was Jonas HMN in second, and third was L7XF Bomb. In fourth place was GLR Seal, and in 5 was Lethal M. So that was your top 5 qualifiers in that order last week at the Nürburgring, and we'll see how we do this week for the qualifier. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now qualifying. We are now in our qualifier. All right, as these machines exit the pit stop here, we'll go ahead and go through every machine here this evening's grid. No particular order, but we just want to go ahead and make sure that all these cars are introduced for this evening's lineup. All right, so again, we are very happy, and we are now introducing, moving forward, the Helicam, which was able to be our good friend Zalexi, who is currently streaming live over at Twitch, was kind enough to show us how to get that Helicam on our views. So big shout out to him, man. Big shout out. So let's go ahead and cycle through these. All right, I might have to go and get this Helicam back. So give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I will be right back. All right, I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but this, man, is awesome to have. I truly enjoy this view, and I think viewers appreciate this view a lot more than the ones we've been showing. So you can, I mean, this here, that way you can grab all the action, man. Look how much action you're getting back there in front. So I'm excited about this view this evening. So, all right. Oh, looks like we have a spin out there on that Aston. So not sure who that was, but Blazing Onyx probably. All right, Brutus Buckeye in the 68 Camaro. Then we have Blazing Onyx in the 18 Aston Martin. In the 5 Porsche, we have Guido 2026. In the number 1 Porsche, we have Campaign Aaron. Again, all these guys are on their outlap, so no times will in play right now. So we're just going to go through the grid, and then we'll go ahead and go through it again. They're at the 7-minute mark, and we'll go through it again and see how it's shaping up. So right now we're just going through it, and in car 221 we have Porsche, the Fish 4287. And in the 718 Porsche we have Jonas HMN, your number 2 pole, your number 2 grid starter last week. In the 555 Porsche, we have a lot of Porsche and Mercedes, looks like. So in the 555 Porsche, we have GLR Seal. In the 747 Grayman 1302. In the 17 Porsche, we have Beto 0117. Pezza 36 in the 36 Porsche car. In the 8, I believe that's the Janetta symbol, it is Joey T93. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize ahead of time for my ignorance. Then we have last week's winner, 31 Mercedes SRE Telecom. Collins BTK in the 21 Mercedes. In the 33 Merc is the Latheo 5821. Chancellor 88 in the 4 Mercury. Oh, Mercury, look at me. Y'all gonna get kicked in the nuts. In the 4 Mercedes. In the 72 Mercedes, we have Slim Reaper 911. The Jackal 2019 is in the 7 Mercedes. In the 20 Mercedes is L7 XF Bomb, currently in second on the grid with a best time of 154.4. Lethal Machine in the 135 Mercedes with an invalid lap of 154.1. In the 95 Mercedes, we have TMX Phantoms. In the 3 Mercedes, again, a lot of Mercedes and Porsches going a little bit off course. There is Chug-a-Lug, and in the 3 Mercedes with the best time of 154.6, finding himself in now moved down to 6th spot. All right, in 4th right now is Viper 0024 with the best of 154. Let's go ahead and take you inside these car cams. Put you inside with these machines. All right, I do apologize. All right. I love this view right here. All right, so Lethal Machine in the 135 Mercedes with the best time of 154.1. So right now in the 21st, but again, invalid. All right. Chug-a-Lug finds himself now in 6th as he is behind Jonas HMN in 19th. Now we'll see how Jonas HMN, does he move up. All right, we'll come back. It looks like that was an invalid lap. So Viper 024 now moved up to 2nd spot with the best time of 154.1. In 5th right now is SRE Boss, allowing the Phantoms, TMX Phantoms, to go ahead and pass him. So SRE Boss now currently in 6th with the best time of 154.6. Ty God 2000 in the 200 Mercedes, currently finding himself as pole position with the best time of 153.8. So that's a pretty daggone fast time. Time of 153.8 is Ty God 2000. All right. Currently sitting in 14th is GLR Racer 14 with the best time of 156.2. So ladies and gentlemen, you can see these times are all very close. I mean, GLR Ford Racer 14 is currently sitting 15th and he has the best time of 156.2. So ladies and gentlemen, I just let you know the competition, the grid, the excitement for you racing maniacs out there. Stand by, because it's going to be a doozy tonight. All right, in 13th is Power Asylum in the 93 BMW with the best of 155.8. All right, in 15th is Alex Bergur, 94. Currently sitting 15th with the best time of 156.1. I mean, that's not slow by any means. Vet Sir, yeah, Vet Sir, yes, him in the 77 Maserati, currently sitting in 25 with a best time of 159.9. Brutus Buckeye, currently sitting in the pits, but with the best time of 159 flat. All right, Blazing Onyx currently finding himself in 21st, 157.8, as he comes around the chicane here, down the final turn and down to the straight. We'll see, he is up on his Delta. All right, where does he move up to? So now, oh crap, green on Delta and goes from 22 to 23. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here this evening? This grid is insane. Insane grid. Just when I thought it was going to go from 22 with a almost a whole minute delta on the green side. And he goes from 20, it goes there, insane. All right, so this grid is going to be phenomenal. Very competitive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host for the evening, coming live to you from Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona, as you will find yourself in round 2 of the Back to the Basics series. Collaboration brought to you by collaboration between ACC consoles and IRL sim racing. Again, I am your host, Choco2225, going to bring you some Chocotainment this evening. All right. All right, 27th is Brutus Buckeye 68. All right. Tyga still holding on to that 1. Ball still holding on to that 9th spot on the grid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get back to the garage and see how this grid has shaped up. All right. All right. All right, so, all right, we'll get back to this heli cam here, but right now we are in cam view here with SRE Boss in the 81 car. So we'll go on board here as he comes down the final turn in the straightaway here, as we go ahead and finish up this qualifying session. All right, so right now in first on the grid, in P1 we have Tyga 2000 with the fastest time of 1:53.8. In second we have Lethal Machine. In third we have Jonas HMN. See if he makes any improvement here on the Delta. Can't tell here, right in front of him. Can't tell who that is. All right, then we have Chugalug in fourth. In fifth, we have Viper 0024. In sixth, we have GLR Seal on the grid. In seventh, we have SRE Telecom. In eighth on the grid, we have L7F Bomb. In ninth on the grid, we have SRE Boss. And rounding up your top 10. Oh no, okay, now we're going to have the final. I do apologize, but let's go ahead and go through this again. So now in first, taking that P1 from Tyga 2000. Let's go ahead and hit these timetables here, just so you guys can see. Holy bananas here, what is happening? All right, we can see the bop has been applied to each car make. Crazy fast sector times here. Not one car has all sectors as fast time. You see 3 different cars with 3 different fastest sector times here. The fastest first sector belongs to Viper 0024 with the 3232. The fastest second sector belongs to Tyga 2000 with the fastest of 43.8, and the third sector fastest with the finisher is Jonas HMN, fastest of 37.33. So yeah, so it was Tyga 2000 there in first, and not too much. I mean, he just lost the P1 by a tenth of a second. That is, yeah. So we have a lot of Mercedes here this evening. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of Mercedes this evening. I mean, I'm counting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, maybe 12, 3 Porsche, 4 Porsches, and we have 2 Maseratis. A Beamer, a lonely Beamer. No, 2 Beamers. I do apologize. 1 lonely Camaro. And we have an Aston Martin there belonging to Blazing Onyx. So, ladies and gentlemen, these time sectors, these final time sectors here are bananas. So, yeah, you're going to find a very competitive grid. It's going to be battles throughout the whole race for the next 30 minutes. Now, tonight's pit requirements is a mandatory tire change. So, whether the server accepted the requirement or not, each driver is to adhere to the requirement or a time penalty will be applied. So last week, big confusion, understandable. Season opener, maybe new drivers, the penalty is still applied, but now the drivers are made aware and also discussed in the driver's briefing, voice and written. So all right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we have ourselves even a bigger grid than last week. I think last week we had 25. Now this week we have 28, almost 30 on the grid. So 30 GT4 machines, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't seen this grid in IRL since we first started hosting GT4 classes in probably early 23, maybe end of 2022 is when we really had the GT4 class going. 30 seconds. Lost interest, and yeah, so what we'll do is we'll come up here in the 10. So what we'll do is we'll get the heli cam. Hopefully this is the heli cam. Please let it be the heli cam. All right. So I do apologize. The grid was huge there. Did not get through all of it. I want to make sure I catch all this action here. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a formation lap conducted by all these machines here. So we're going to go ahead and stay on SRE Telecom and currently in 8th. Now last week he had a great race. I think he was our finisher. This week looks like the grid is different this week. Definitely a different grid this week in the order of the grid. So all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give me, we'll get this heli cam view back. Let's go ahead and ride with 8. Actually, yeah, we'll ride with 8, SRE Telecom. Now, last week, Telecom did have a great race. He did finish first. And I think he, last week, where did he qualify at? Actually, first on the grid and finished first last week. So this week, completely different. Looks like we have 2 teammates there from Team SRE, Telecom and Boss, riding side by side with a wheel there. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have 3 SRE teams. A lot of Mercedes this evening. A lot of Mercedes. So again, these guys are allowed to change their car at any time during the series. They just will have to forfeit all points awarded from that time. So all points accumulated must be forfeited if you want to change your car at any point during the season. Now the points will start shaping up after this. And let me go ahead and read your top 5 in points. Right now we have SRE Telecom in first with 33 points. In second, we have Jonas HMN currently in the standings with 30 points. In third in the standings is GLR Racer, 14, I think it is, Neil Wright. Yes, with 28 points. L7XF Bomb in fourth with 27, and your top 5 is going to be number 95 car, Michael Rushton, with 26 points. So that is your current standings on the Back to Basics series. So looks like we're going to get 2 by 2 here. And we're going to start ourselves our round 2. Round 2, Barcelona. Now 16 total turns, almost a 3-mile in length circuit. So 30-minute action. All these machines looking beautiful. Look at all that. Look at all that. All right. Again, these guys have been racing here for a while now. We had 2 trial races before the season opener last week at the NERP. So most of these cars here are pretty much driving with each other and are aware. So now we are coming down to get this green light here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead as we got ourselves a green light, ladies and gentlemen. green light. Let's go ahead and go, messing up the cameras here. Let's go ahead and get this camera view. Ooh. All right. Oh, we have a whole bunch of cars coming here side by side as they go into turn one. Now, turn one is a very tricky turn here as all the cars hopefully complete all that turn one and turn two. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a lot of tight battles everywhere as most of these guys are still turn one, lap one. If we can survive that, we're going to have ourselves a real good race here. So GLR showing some oof there with the 555 Porsche. As he is side by side with SRE, I believe it is. So now as he is he's being flashed there by TMX Phantoms right behind him in 10th spot in the 95 Mercedes. Again, ladies and gentlemen, look, as you can see, everybody's currently on the slipstream. Again, avoiding and being cautious as well as they come around. Oh, little contact there. We have contact made. We have 3 cars off track there. So that was the 135. Looks like that was a Mercedes back there. So let's see who that might have been. All right. Looks like SRE Telecom and Lethal Machine. All right. All right. Collins BTK currently in 14th as he's wheel to wheel with the BMW. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have battles everywhere. Looks like we have a car back there off the circuit as he now proceeds back onto the circuit cautiously. But battles everywhere, yes. As he is showing the outside now, they're coming around the final chicane into the last turn and to the straightaway here for lap one. All right, 2 minutes down, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we have one mandatory pit stop requirement here for this evening. So let's go ahead and get back in here. Let's go ahead and find ourselves the Helicam. And I do apologize, but I believe this is a great view to have throughout the race here so we can follow along with a bigger view of what's happening around us, ladies and gentlemen. So I do apologize for that little intermission break here as we conclude lap one. All right, we're at the 27-minute mark. And Collins BTK finds himself in 11th spot as he is chasing down the 77 Maserati, who is driven by vet Sir Alberoni. All right, in the pit lane is now SRE Telecom, as he is now going to get repairs done. So Joey T93 in 21st as he is chasing down Campaign Aaron in the 1 Porsche. And in front of Campaign Aaron is Chancellor 88 in the Mercedes 4 car. Not too much separates those three. Well, not too much separates Chancellor 88 and Campaign Aaron as they come around the straight and into turn 10 there. All right, looks like SRE Telecom is going to be getting that repair done and clear that pit stop requirement. So now all he needs to do now is just bring it home. So it was a pit stop. He was able to take it around. Thankfully, the car responded enough to get him around the circuit into pit lane without having to do something else. So good big ups to him. He was able to go ahead and probably clear, do damage and clear that requirement now. So all he has to do is just bring it home. I'm pretty sure he topped off at the beginning, so no fuel is required for this evening. Optional, but not required. Okay, Lethal 5821 in 23rd. Again, we have a 5-way battle there for 21st probably. Definitely for 21st. A battle, a 5-way battle here for 21st here. The 21st currently being held down by now Chancellor 4 in the Chancellor 88 in the 4 car. So Joey T93 now takes that Oh, who goes off here? Joey T93 goes off circuit into the dirt. So he goes off-roading a little bit. And that mistake there allows the Brothers Buckeye 2 and Letheo 5821 to take him on that mistake. So again, ladies and gentlemen, it is a short sprint race, but mistakes are going to have to be of minimum here for these drivers. Mistakes can cost you time, can cost you positions. And again, not too much time when it's all said and done and you lose too much time in position with the pit stop requirement in play here. So again, the strategy is going to have to come in play for the team, the drivers, for every race moving forward, every week. Same pit stop requirement of tires. But again, is when are those drivers going to pit stop? When are they going to do it? At what point in the race? Tire management is a big deal here. So we have a great battle there between two, I believe it's for position there. No, it's not. Lethal Machine is currently in 28th and probably a lap down. So we'll come back to that there. So the Jackal is being chased down by Alex Berger there. So the Jackal in the 7 Mercedes, but he is also chasing down L7XF Bomb. Not too much separate them, but yeah, like, I mean, he can smell the exhaust coming out of that car. And not too far behind the Jacket 2019. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a battle for position here. In reality, it's between 3 here, maybe 4, as these guys are catching up to the 5th spot car there, which is Jonas HMN in the 718 Porsche. All right, look at Alex Berger there sneaking up in the, is that the 488? All right, can't tell. But this battle here is definitely brewing here, as most of these cars still have to clear their pit stop requirement, and we are 22 minutes into the race thus far. And a battle here is about to commence here as Jackal 2019 goes a little wide dirt road, comes back in, and is able to retain that position there. And not too far behind him is Alex Berger 1994 in that green and white Mercedes. All right, Lethal Machine currently in 27th as he is approaching the battle in front of him between Collins BTK and Slim Reaper. The Phantom's holding on to that 6th spot as he is being challenged by Jonas HMN and SRE Boss closely behind him. Now Jonas HMN is literally down his neck as both of them come in for a pit stop requirement. Now that could be a team strategy there, but Phantoms and LX7 Bomb in for pit stop. Chug-a-Lug currently now holding that P1 to Ty God. Now Ty God is probably going to take that P1 from Chug-a-Lug. So now Chug-a-Lug takes it back from Ty God as he shows the inside, in the inside position there, but not too far behind him is Ty God. And Viper 24 closely behind there in 3rd, battling for position here. So again here, any single mistake here can be catastrophic to each driver. So awareness is going to be a big deal tonight. As you can see, we have a 4-way battle for position here. Now none of these drivers have cleared the pit stop requirement, but again, plenty of time left here with 21 minutes into the 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes into the race here, 21 minutes remaining. It could be at any point. Again, we don't utilize a pit window, so the drivers can pit stop at any time they deem necessary, at any time of their choosing. So right now, looks like Chug-a-Lug is in 2nd behind Ty God 2000. It was a back and forth battle there for a second, but right now Ty God 2000 holds that by not much of a gap between those 4 cars there for position here. So ladies and gentlemen, I advise you it was going to be a battle everywhere, and thus far we have gotten what we asked for. And we have a little battle there as SRE Boss takes that position from Jonas HMN. Jonas HMN, a little bit too tight on the surface curb, allowed SRE Boss to go ahead and take him on the outside, and thus far now maintaining that that position there, but not by much there, with a best time of the last time of 1:56.9. So now boss shows the inside there to Jonas HMN. Jonas HMN showing the inside back and forth. So he is definitely in the mirror. Boss is definitely in the mirror of Chug-a-Lug there, letting him know, I'm going to show you the inside or outside. I'm letting you know I am here, as they are closely being chased down by Jonas HMN, I believe that is. Viper now into the second position as he is defending it from Chug-a-Lug. Goes a little wide, allows Chug-a-Lug to take the inside. We'll see how Viper 24 responds to this there. Chug-a-Lug still shows the inside there. Great driving by both of these drivers here. As Chug-a-Lug, Viper 24 is able to retain that position back from Chug-a-Lug on the inside. So great response there from Viper 24. Now Chug-a-Lug is now showing the outside in the mirrors. And now at this point, Viper 24 will be in defense mode until a pit stop is conducted by him. So right now, a four-way battle there for position, and that is P2 that we're battling here for. So we'll come back to this juicy battle here. We'll see what Viper's going to do here. Is he going to take that pit stop, or is he going to continue in the race here and go another lap here? So Viper 24 is going to stay out along with the other remaining cars there, and they're going to go ahead and take it one more lap here. Again, a battle for position here between 4 cars per second. And the last time, so Viper running the last time of 1:56.1, and SRE Boss running a little bit quicker there, but again, it's going to be defense mode on Viper 24 there. So Chug-a-Lug there shows the outside, but great defense there by Viper 24. Again, this battle is definitely going to get juicier and juicier as we commence here. But again, we have to show you battles all over the grid, not just one, because we're not going to be sure what we miss here. So GLR Racer 14 holding out the 11th position right now behind Beto 017. Not too far behind GLR Racer 14 is Pezza 36 with a 2.4 second gap. So we'll come back here to this battle here. In 25, we have Power Asylum in the BMW 93 car as he is chasing down Raymond 1302. Almost a 5-second gap between him and Raymond, but closely behind Asylum is GLR Seal with a 1-second gap. And again, any mistake here on close battles is going to be catastrophic for those drivers, especially if a pit stop requirement has been made. So again, these drivers have been practicing all week. The ones that have been practicing all week will definitely capitalize on minimizing mistakes, and the ones that did not get so much practice in will be ensuring that they don't. Oh, again, we have definitely closed the gap here. Is GLR Seal closing the gap quite profusely there on Power Asylum. Now we have less than a 1/10 of a second gap. And again, a battle for position here for 25. Again, points, every points matter here. And we have to, I believe it's 18 minutes into the race. 18 minutes left into the race as these two battle for position here for 23. All right. So it looks like someone has pit stop there. Chug-a-Lug has taken the pit stop requirement. He's going to go ahead and get those tires swapped there. And looks like Slim Reaper is going to be exiting the pits there. Yeah, I believe that's Slim Reaper there. No, that was... Oh, somebody got hit with a stop and go penalty. Campaign Aaron in the one Porsche. A stop and go penalty has been awarded for him. A 30-second stop and go. So they technically have 3 laps must be cleared within 3 laps, or if not, the driver will be disqualified from the race if not cleared in 3 laps. All right. GLR Racer 14, go ahead and go in pit lane and go ahead and clear that requirement. Tyga 2000 still with the pit requirement left, but now holding on to that for P1 with a almost 4-second gap there. But again, a pit stop requirement still must be Thank you. Must be concluded there. All right, SRE Boss holding the second position down in the 81 Mercedes. Again, also a pit stop requirement. Again, so the strategy is going to be based on the driver here, on when they want to pit stop, and again, so bad tire management can require that might change that strategy. But we definitely have a battle back there between Viper 24 and Jonas. For Ty God is going to go ahead and enter the pit now and go ahead and clear that requirement, as well as Power Asylum. So we have a battle back there that was brewing. SRE Boss will go ahead and keep going there and take that P1 now. Again, our pit stop requirement is still required for him to complete. So again, as long as that could be 2 minutes, last lap before the last lap, he can clear that, he can go in and pit. Again, no pit window. We do not use a pit window here. We leave that completely up to the drivers to decide when the best strategy is for them. All right. So we'll see how Ty God exits this pit here. We have a couple cars here now clearing that requirement. And we're at the 13-minute mark, I believe. All right. GLR Racer 14 moved up now into the 14th spot here. Power Asylum clearing that. So is Alex Berger in 1994 in the 488 Maserati. All right. So currently we have a battle for position here between 3 cars here for 21, I believe it is. Or 22. Position for 22 between Brutus Buckeye in the 68 Camaro, Lethal Machine in the 135 Mercedes, and the Fish 4287. These 3 machines are now competing for position. Again, points do matter here, so the stop and go has been cleared. The stop and go has been cleared. And again, the battle for position here between 3, Brutus Buckeye, Lethal Machine, and the Fish 4287. Now we have even more. Joey T93 has now been involved in that conversation. All right, so again, 12 minutes left into the race. We're under the 13-minute mark here. Most drivers have cleared that requirement. Let's go ahead and go on board. Oh, little off there goes the Fish, I believe it is, or Brutus Buckeye. I'm sorry, I am on Brutus Buckeye. Goes a little bit off there. Again, that little slippage off definitely allowed Lethal Machine to close that gap. Even if it's 0.3 of a second, he has definitely closed that gap as they battle back there. Is brewing and getting juicier and juicier between the Fish and Joey T. All right, here we have a battle brewing here between Blazing Onyx and GLR Seal for position. That'll be 18. All right, we still have ourselves a good amount of drivers on this. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's 75% or 80% of the race must be completed on the grid in order to be awarded any racing points. So I think it's 75 or 80% must be completed. I'm not exactly sure what percentage, but in order to be awarded points, you must have completed that percentage requirement on the grid. All right. All right, Guido 2026 and 20th in the 5 Porsche. Campaign Aaron again has cleared that requirement. All you gotta do is bring it home now. We're at the 11-minute mark here. All right, trying to catch some of that slipstream as he is being flashed upon by TMX Phantoms in the 95 Mercedes. All right, we have a battle here for position here. The Fish is being chased down. I think he actually overtook Brutus Buckeye, as now the Fish is chasing down Joey T93 and not too much separate them two. So I have that right there. Okay, Jonas HMN in 7th chasing down Viper 24. Is he a lap down? Okay, no, everybody's at 9 laps, so he's definitely chasing down this battle here. Not sure if it's for position, probably my Thing is off there, but definitely Jonas in 7th chasing down, no, he's in 6th chasing down Viper. So this battle here for 5th is getting juicier and juicier. Ty got with a commanding gap there between him and Chugaluk, but not sure what's brewing up there. We have to see what we're under the 10-minute mark here. So we have to put the camera here in the front of the grid here to ensure we do not miss anything juicy. There's our good friend and good brother GT45 Gaming. Welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome. It's been a long time. Again, like you used to say, sir. How was it? Light that fire. Let's go. Let's go. Again, one of our good friends, GT45 Gaming, another one of our great streamers. Big shout out to him at GT45 Gaming. Mainly hosting the GT7 platform, our good friend GT45. All right, we have a battle here brewing between Viper and Jonas HMN. I'm sorry, kick them tires, light them fires, boys. That's what it was, GT. That's what it was, if you don't mind me saying, sir. Kick them tires and light them fires, because we going racing, boys. We going racing, if I may use that. But Jonas HMN, man, he is chasing down Viper 24. But Viper 24 with a significant gap, but the Jackal 2019 closely behind Jonas HMN. Now Jonas HMN definitely had a different race last week. Definitely had a different race last week. Much, how can I say? Definitely didn't finish where he probably wanted to this week compared to last week. But again, plenty of season left into the series. Again, he will probably look at this replay, see where he went wrong, look at some data sheets, and see exactly where he went wrong this week from last week. And I'm pretty sure Jonas HMN will make those adjustments come next week as we head to the Hungarian, however you pronounce that, but whoever's hungry, that's where we're going. Hungarian. So Jonas HMN definitely holding on to that 6th spot here. So if he can hold on to that 6, again, points do matter. Now the points are in place, so every position points do play a big part in standings. Big difference from 3rd to 7th. So drive-through for track limits has been awarded to the 31 car. 3 laps to complete that, and if not, we'll be disqualified. So JLR Seal currently running in 17th. Let's go ahead. We have to find these front battles here. Again, always better when you have 2 streamers here. Those battles are not missed here. So there's definitely a significant gap between Letheo 5821 and Tyga 2000. Almost a 20-second gap. But again, Letheo 5821 has not completed that mandatory requirement. Again, probably trying to maintain that gap, get a good gap, and probably will come in this lap or maybe the next one. I can probably assume with a 20-second gap. I'm pretty sure that that may help him ensure that he enters and exits and retains that P1 when he exits that pit. So pretty, like I said, the no requirement drive-through has been cleared by the 31 car for track limits there. Cleared has been cleared, the penalty on the track limits on the 31 car. Sorry. So Letheo got Letheo 5821 with a 16, almost 18-second gap, 20-second gap to Tyga 2000. So now he is going to come in and finally clear that requirement, and with a 20-second gap, we'll see how that goes here with Tyga 2000 closing in fast. Now only 12 seconds separate these two. Again, Tyga 2000 closing in fast. He'll probably come around this last turn here as he comes down the turn here. And Tyga will now take that P1 from Letheo 5821 and some of the remaining grid spots here as they come down the straightaway here. So again, the strategies on the driver there on when they want to stop here. But we have a battle here between Slim Reaper and TMX Phantoms. TMX chasing down Slim Reaper 911. Not too of a second. Slim Reaper really running a 155. So 155, he's being consistent right now, running in 7th in the 72 Mercedes. All right. So if he can hold this down for the next 5 minutes, man, he will definitely come in the 7th spot, unless he is able to catch the Jackal in 6 with almost a 7-second gap. I've seen some stuff as a broadcaster, so I will not give the commentators curse, but I've seen weird stuff happen in the last bit of racing. The Jackal 2019 chasing down Jonas HMN, and them two are separated by a 5-second gap, almost a 5.5-second gap here. L7 XF Bomb being chased down by Beto 0017. I mean, pretty close, those two there. But again, L7 XF Bomb in 9th, currently in 9th. All right, 12 laps in the books. Looks like we may get 2 more laps maybe in. All right. L7XF Bomb being chased down by Beto 117. Not too much separate these boys. Not too much. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. He's chasing down Beto. No, he's chasing down Alex Berger. I'm sorry. So we have a 2-way battle here. Soon to be a 3. Oh, little contact made there. Bumper tap in there by L7XF Bomb. So we'll see how these two gentlemen respond to that little love tap there. All right, position has been awarded back to the driver. So L7XF Bomb contact made, awards position back to Alex Berger 1994. All right. Lethal Machine currently being chased down by Gudo 2026. I'm sorry, by SRE Telecom. This is a good battle here. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves to the top here. We have a battle here for position here between Chug-a-Lug and Tygot 2000. Is this what's happening right now? Or is this a battle for 2 between Chug-a-Lug and Boss under the 3-minute mark? Yeah, this is a battle between Chug-a-Lug and SRE Boss. We'll leave Tygot 2000 alone as he has a comfortable lead there of an 8-second gap in first right now. Our race leader with the 8-second gap. So we'll keep our eyes here on this battle for P2 between Chug-a-Lug and SRE Boss. All right. Chug-a-Lug here defending very, very well here. Looks like we'll have 1 more lap maybe after this one. But definitely a close battle here for position here. 4-2 between Chug-a-Lug and SRE Boss. Chug-a-Lug SRE Boss catching that slipstream. Is he going to show the inside? Yes, he shows the inside there to Chug-a-Lug. So SRE Boss moves on the inside. Chug-a-Lug on the outside. So SRE Boss retakes that 2 position from Chug-a-Lug down, drops down to 3rd. So we'll see how Chug-a-Lug responds to SRE Boss on that take. So now again, this is a battle for position here between 2 Mercedes, Chug-a-Lug and SRE Boss. Not too far behind them is Viper 0024 with almost a 2.5-second gap. All right, looks like Chug-a-Lug is going to respond here as best as he can here and show the outside to SRE Boss. SRE Boss is going to defend the inside. Goes a little wide. Chug-a-Lug is able to capitalize on the inside, but not enough to even make a move on the inside there. But defended very well by SRE Boss here, as he is definitely being chased down. Chug-a-Lug moves, Boss moves to the middle, defends the inside there. Chug-a-Lug is now with some movement there. Looks to get some slipstream here, shows the inside to Chug-a-Lug. Now Chug-a-Lug is going to go ahead and take this turn here and defend the inside. Very close here, 1st, 2nd between Chug-a-Lug and SRE Boss. Only thing separates these two is going to be 1 mistake here for position here. And again, this is for 2 with a comfortable lead there by Tygot 2000, a comfortable lead of 10 seconds. So position for battle for position here between 2 Mercedes. the number 3 in the 81 car. Very close here. Very defended very well. 1 lap remaining. Final lap by Taiga 2000, ladies and gentlemen. Coming down the straight here as we hit the final lap. Final lap. White flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. What will happen here as Viper 24 coming in with a real fast time of 154 as he is looking to chase down and see if he can say anything about this battle for position here between SRE Boss and Chug-a-Lug. Let's keep an eye back there on Viper 0024. Again, 1 mistake separating these two. Chug-a-Lug looking at, he has that sudden burst of speed there, shows the inside. Wheel to wheel, these two as they head down for position here for battling as they head down the straightaway. Chug-a-Lug moves on the inside, able to take it from SRE Boss. So now goes a little wide. SRE Boss goes on the inside, late braking, and now is able to retain that back from Chug-a-Lug. Moves to the middle on the inside, going to defend it as best as he can. Viper 24 has closed that gap significantly here. So now we have a 3-way battle for 2. 3-way battle for position 2 between these 3 maniacs. So 3 Mercedes going at it. Who will finish at P2 at the end, as this is defended very, very well by SRE Boss with that Kung Fu grip on his steering wheel for sure. These 3 are battling it out, all 3 showing each other on their side mirrors. Viper looks to move on the inside to Chug-a-Lug. Chug-a-Lug holding that 3rd as he loses the rear a little bit, allows Viper to move on the inside, and now allows SRE Boss to not much, but separate a little bit. But again, this battle here is pretty brutal between these 3. Adrenaline rush at full effect at this moment. So SRE Boss will defend this and hold on to that P2. Right behind him, close battle, great battle between these 3, and going to hold on to that 3rd is Chug-a-Lug, and right behind him is Viper 24 in 4th, and rounding up the top 5 is Jonas HMN. Great battle between these 3 cars for position here. Great, phenomenal battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're going to bring you week in and week out for the next, I think it's a 7-week series. So for the next 5 weeks, this is where you're going to get, for half an hour sprint, you're going to get this action right here. Right there. So battles everywhere, nice size grid. It's from beginning to end. I think we didn't lose too many drivers here, but again, great, phenomenal battles everywhere. Great race. Did not see too many cars go off here, but great turn 1, turn 2, lap 1. Phenomenal racing on GT4 machines thus far, week in and week out. And we are very, very impressed as league admins to have this show go on the road like this, man. Great show by all you drivers here. And a big shout out to all you UK drivers that are up right now participating in this event at the 0 dark 30 hours of the night just to partake in this great championship we have amongst us. So again, your grid finishers here: Taiga 2000 in P1, finishing 2nd SRE Boss, finishing 3rd. Great, phenomenal battle is Chug-a-Lug, and in 4th is going to be Viper 24. In 5th is going to be Jonas HMN. In 6th, Jackal 2019. In 7th, Slim Reaper. 8th, TMX Phantom. 9th is Beto 117. Rounding up your top 10 is Collins BTK. Finishing in 11th is Bagur 1994. GLR Seal, great race, great finishing, great response. In 12th, Lethio 5821 in 13th. Blazing Onyx finishing in 14th. Pezza 36 rounding up your top 15. In 16 is L7XF Bomb. Lethal Machine finishing in 7th. Graham in 1302 in 18th. SRE Telecom finishing in 19th. Rounding up your top 20 is Joey T93. And finishing in 21 is Chancellor 88. Finishing in 22 is 4287 for the Fish. In 23 is Brutus Buckeye 2. In 24 is Campaign Aaron. In 25, GLR Racer 14. 26 is Guido 26. In 27th is Power Asylum. 28th is Vet Sir Al. And rounding up your Your 28th is Vet as Sir Alberoni. Hopefully I'll get that right next time. But ladies and gentlemen, great, phenomenal racing this evening. Again, your top 5, Tiger 2000, SRE Boss, Chug-a-Lug, Viper 24, and Jonas HMN. Again, these points are now going to be shaping up here. Again, they're definitely going to be shaping up here moving forward. After tonight, you're going to see some of these standings start shaping up and start changing. So last week, we had a great race, and this week we had another one. Again, grid finishes differ, probably going to differ from week to week. So you probably won't see the same grid for qualifying every week, finish the same way. Because again, very competitive grid here we have here, and a very competitive season that will be amongst us. So again, next week we head out to Hungary for another 30-minute of pure adrenaline racing. So be sure to tune in next week, same time, same place, same channel. And again, we head out to Hungary for round 3 of our Back to the Basics series. I am your host, Choco2225, and I'm going to be signing out, man. But definitely, please join us next week, and we're going to bring you the same madness week in and week out. So please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps the channel grow, helps the broadcast get better, and it'll bring more streamers to the channel. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any action that we bring you guys on any broadcast. So again, I am your host, Choco2225, signing out until next week, where we will find us at Hungary for round 3. Until next time, holla.